Okay, succinct, focused, and short. It's a lot more satisfying than I would like to admit. Now that I've made it weird. Oh my god, there's a red one. Finger guns.
Terminator armor and thousands of years of training and genetic manipulation versus a bunch of gits that plain believe that they're dead hard. It's Dark Angels versus Orks in this 40K in 40 minutes. Tanya is back with her Gear Guts Dread Mob Orks featuring not one but two Gorkanauts squaring up against Space Marine Steve and his Unforgiven Task Force Dark Angels, the core of which is his Deathwing Knights and Deathwing Terminators.
Hey everybody, I'm Tanya and I'm back at Play on Tabletop, and this time I've brought the Orks out to play. Very excited because I get to play Steve. I haven't played Steve in years and it's about time for a rematch.
Hey everybody, this is Space Marine Steve and I'm here at Play on Tabletop and I'm so excited to be here today. I get to play Tanya. She's in the studio finally.
Today's mission is Purge the Foe. At the end of each battle round, each player will score 4 victory points if one or more enemy units were destroyed that round. From the second battle round onwards, each player scores 4 victory points if more enemy units than friendly units were destroyed that round. Also from the second round onwards, at the end of each command phase, or end of the turn if it's the 5th battle round and you've gone second, the player whose turn it is will score 4 victory points if they control 1 or more objective markers, and an additional 4 victory points if they control more objective markers than their opponent controls. Our mission twist today is Lords of War. Until the end of battle, non-vehicle Warlord characters will gain an extra 3 attacks on all of their weapons. Hoo, baby!
The twist is really fun. Normally, Snikrot is a late game play for me, but now with all these extra attacks, I might use his once per game teleport ability to take out one of the key characters in Steve's army.
I really like the twist. It gives my Terminator captain a whole lot more oomph with more attacks on his sword, more attacks on his bolt gun. With that being said though, I do kind of need to be careful. Snikrot can kind of slash things up in combat, so I gotta just make sure that he doesn't get the combat that he wants to get.
Today, I have brought a Dread Mob list. Now, I know that this is a little bit unconventional. A lot of people don't play Dread Mob, but I like the big stompy robots, so I brought 2 Gorkanauts out to play.
Tanya's Dread Mob consists of Boss Snikrot as her Warlord, a mech with a Killsaw, another mech with a wrench, and a Warboss in a mega armor. She's also got a squad of Storm Boys. She's got 10 Snagga boys, 10 boys, and 11 Gretchin. 2 squads of 10 Kommandos and 5 Meganobz. 2 Gorkanauts round out her forces. Those should be nasty for Steve to deal with. 2 Titanics in a 1,500-point game could be difficult. The Storm Boys will be starting in reserve. 1 Gorkanaut will have Shooter Boys in it. The other Gorkanaut will have the Snagga boys.
Tanya, you and your Orks are done for. Oh yeah.
Steve's Unforgiven task force consists of an Ancient with the Pennant of Remembrance, a Chaplain in Terminator armor, and a Captain in Terminator armor as his Warlord. He's got 2 5-man Intercessor Squad, 3 Inceptors, 5 Deathwing Knights, 5 Deathwing Terminators, 5 Infiltrators, a Redemptor Dread, a Brutalis Dreadnought, and 3 Outriders. In reserves, he's got his Inceptors and his Deathwing Terminators with character attached.
The beating heart of my army are all those Deathwing Terminators. I've got some Deathwing Knights and Deathwing Terminators, and they, along with the Terminator Captain, are going to really help me push for the forward objectives and hold on to them.
As Brick Ironjaw would say, this is gonna be one hell of a scrap.
Hi, Steve.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to Play on Tabletop.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
Oh, you're so welcome, Tanya. We're gonna have so much fun, and we're gonna upset Tack so much.
One of the things that I look forward to most is disappointing Tack.
I put it in my dream journal every night. How can I disappoint Tack now?
Have fun! Have fun!
This episode is brought to you by Adept Roll, the 40K Math Hammer app. Ever wondered if that Overwatch is worth it? Or if spending a command point on a stratagem will make or break the difference between wiping a unit and leaving it on one model? Adept Roll is your go-to Math Hammer app for answering all these questions and more. With it, you can calculate everything you can ask and instantly see the results of hits, misses, damage, failed saves, failed wounds, and so much more. You can create multiple weapons per attacker and use special rule modifiers like lethal sustained hits, devastating wounds, plus/minus to hit wound, rerolls, auto hits, even blast, twin link, and anti-X+. So if you want to know what the chances of that split fire succeeding, or if that Overwatch is worth it, you should be using Adept Roll. Download your copy wherever you get your apps from today.
My plan in deployment is to forward deploy and infiltrate 2 units of Kommandos. Now, the reason why I do this, they can't be overwatched. So this is going to allow them to move up closer to the enemy line.
I have a feeling that this game is probably going to get played like right in the middle. So I've got to stage some of my Terminators and some of my more core units like the Dreadnoughts to jump into the middle, kill whatever Tanya puts there, and then hold on to it until the end of the game. Redemptor Dreadnought. I've named him Phil. A lot of intercessors with the Ancient here behind this piece of terrain.
This is a Titanic piece.
Whenever I think of like a really well-painted and good-looking orc army, this is the one that pops into my head.
That's so sweet. Thank you, Steve. I have won 1 painting award at an event, and it was with this army. The mech has blown up while he's within 3 inches of a vehicle. His babysitter.
Ah, look at him go. Now that we are deployed, do you want to go first or do you want to go second?
I think I'd like to go first.
This is an army that I think wants to go second because I need Tanya to come out of her little hiding places so that I can shoot her up for a little while and make sure that I do the damage in the shooting phase and the combat phase, because orcs in particular are very good at getting stuck into combat. I'm so ready. I've been looking forward to this all week. All week, Tanya! It's a 4.
It's a 3.
I have to go first.
Damn it.
Damn it. Have yourself a good game, Tanya.
Neither of us get what we wanted.
I know!
Here we go.
Here we go.
I did not get to go first, which means that I'm probably going to lose my bright blue Kommandos in the middle of the table.
I don't want to be doing this.
He's pulled Bring It Down and Engage at all fronts.
I'm going to oath the moment. The bright blue Kommandos out there in the open, hiding.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, totally.
You know, it was a calculated risk, and maybe they survive?
His intercessors will sticky his home objective.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Do you? Because I don't even know what I'm doing.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Deathwing Knights advancing. Intercessors also advance, moving 10. Outriders looks like they're gonna run down some Kommandos.
The rest of my movement is all about setting up some shooting lanes and some turn 2 charges. We'll go to my shooting phase. Okay, that was my shooting phase.
Brutalis charges the Kommandos. He's in with an 11. 3 mortal wounds on the charge thanks to his charge ability. Outriders need a 4 to charge. They get a 7.
Start with the Outriders. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling on 4s.
I need 6s to save.
That's 5 dead Kommandos. That's gonna leave the Brutalis unable to pile into combat.
By pulling them towards the center of the objective, it saved a couple of them. So if I can just make sure that they don't fail their battle shock, I'm gonna have a great piece to play some missions.
Ah, I don't like it. I don't like it, Tanya. So I'm not gonna move anywhere with the consolidate move.
There is a point for Engage at all fronts on this one, and he's discarding Bring It Down for a command point. Gonna take him up to 2 to Tanya's 1, and a lead of 1-0 as we head to Tanya's turn 1.
Cool, so I'll pull cards.
Tanya's pulled Recover Assets and Area Denial.
I didn't really screen out for those a whole lot. I should have maybe put my Terminators more into the center, but oh well.
Yeah, no turn 1 wall.
Aw, man,
Aw, damn
come
it.
on.
Gretchin, do not give her a command point.
Battle shock these fellas.
Oh yeah.
They love it. This is great because I've pulled Area Denial, so these boys are going to be able to just move into the center of the table and score me those points. I would like to send my bomb squig after the Dreadnought.
I just picture him like biting on. It's still, there's lots of like fuse left. He's like, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off.
2 up.
It takes 1 wound. It's not happy about it.
Do I even bounce forward here? I can get shot by this fella. What's the range on that dreadnought?
The Macroplasma's got a 36-inch range, and then it kind of goes down from there. The big scary gun's 36 though.
How many shots is it?
D6 plus 1 blast.
Rerolls?
If you're oathed, but other than that, no.
Maybe this is a good time for us to math hammer out whether or not I survive.
That's actually a great call. That's what I'll do right now.
Oh, that's a good use of this episode's sponsor, Adept Roll, the 40K Math Hammer app.
So if I roll average, it's 3 plus 2, so 5 attacks. My ballistic skill's a 3. AP overcharged.
I have a 2-up save.
I will kill 1.9 of them.
No.
So this gun can kill 2 Meganobz on average.
All right, well then we're gonna move forward.
Shoot-a-boy filled Gorkanaut advancing forward. Mek follows in behind him. Second Gorkanaut now moves up. Second Mek is in behind as well.
I just have to decide if I need to send Snikrot back into his deployment zone in order to score the full points. Snikrot is a great play piece, and he can score me a lot of points later in the game, so I'm not sure that it's worth it to sacrifice him turn 1 in order to score 2 points. These fellas here are going to do a recover assets action, and then the Grots back here are going to do it as well. The Meganobz are going to attempt a 9-inch charge on the Ravenwing Bikers. It's a very long one.
Stranger things have happened in this studio.
In to charge the Outriders, they failed. Well, no fight phase, no shooting phase, really. Steve's got 1 point and 3 command points. Tanya's got 2 command points, and she's got 3 on recover assets and 5 on area denial, taking her to 8. Steve's turn 2, he's pulled Sabotage and Overwhelming Force.
I really wish that you didn't set up this commando wall.
Deathwing Knights are going to get an extra point of objective control this turn.
Oath of Moment, the full squad of commandos.
He's pulled the Challenger card. As he's down by 7, Steve gets Force a Breach.
It's like half of containment. Well, that'll be what I'm doing.
No battle shocks to take, and 4 points for holding an objective.
I was so upset with Tanya for building that wall of commandos that I have decided to play the same nasty little trick on her. So I'm gonna take my Outriders and I'm gonna put them right in front of all those Meganobz and make her Wah turn, which I believe is gonna be next turn, pretty much not effective when it comes to those knobs. I'm gonna take my Deathwing Knights and we're gonna move just outside of an inch of these commandos. Give me the objective, give me it, damn it. Shut up. So we're gonna start with my shooting. Intercessor Squad in the center with my Ancient are all gonna shoot at the 2 commandos in the middle.
Since they're probably gonna die anyway, I'm gonna use my Distraction Grot for a 5-up invulnerable save.
I love it. Force, running hot today.
I love that for you.
I love that for me too.
Even with their Distraction Grot, he's got him.
Give me that objective.
Redemptor into Commandos, Steve using Fire Discipline here.
We're also gonna be using our Distraction Grot. He's gonna distract you with his knives.
The Twin Stormbolter is his twin linked. Gatling Cannon.
5 up.
3 shots off the rocket pod. 1 whole shot, feels great. 5 up invul.
No. I didn't know that Orks meeped.
Big cannon, I am not overcharging it. It feels good. Oh.
All told, the Knob and 5 Commandos are down. Chaplain and the Deathwing Knights, nothing. Steve opting for the action portion of his Challenger card, Force a Breach. That would be a secure extraction zone. His infiltrators will secure that extraction zone and score him 3 points.
I'm gonna go to my charge phase.
Deathwing Knights charge the Commandos, they're in.
These Deathwing Knights are all going to attack the commandos.
We're totally gonna survive.
Oh, didn't think they were long for this world with Deathwing Knights into them. Commandos are gone.
And then we're going to just consolidate towards his objective.
Solid turn for Steve there. He scores 5 points in Overwhelming Force, will discard Sabotage for a command point. He did get 2 kills on that turn, scored 3 points on his Challenger, 5 points on his secondary. With his 4 points primary, takes him to 13 points. On to Tanya's turn 2.
Your go, Miss Tanya.
I see that you have seen my wall of models and set up your own.
Yes.
Tanya's pulled Secure No Man's Land and No Prisoners. She has no Oath of Moment or anything else, but there's this little thing called a wah.
To
Or not to Are you gonna wall with me?
I can if you'd like.
Oh, you're one of those.
Snap.
4 points for primary for holding an objective takes her to 12. Steve's at 5 command points. Tanya's at 4.
So moving into the movement phase.
Gretchin give Tanya another one. She's up to 5. And now they run a massive 11 inches. Super fueled boilers on the beast Snagga-filled Gorkanaut. He's gonna get assault on all of his guns and can re-roll that advance. Oh, it's a lower advance, but them guns is about to be ablazing.
Over the course of the game, I'm becoming more and more concerned about the Gorkanauts because I'm not sure exactly how it is I'm gonna actually deal with them. I'm trying to think whether or not it's best to ignore them or to go and fight them head on.
Each mech gives +1 to hit to each Gorkanaut. Meganobz looking to chop some bikers up. Looks like Tanya is potentially giving up a hold more here to Steve, whilst going for a kill more. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out. What do you think of that, Brick? I think chopping is good, DACA is better, and if you's just standing around, you's just mucking about. Get in and give me the old 7-4. We Orks just can't count.
End of your movement step, I'm gonna spend 1 command point to rapid ingress my Terminator squad.
Okay.
He's doubled down on that mid-board objective.
And we're gonna do a little bit of shooting. Warboss and Mega Armour is gonna go and shoot into your Outrider.
Yeah. Take 1 wound on one of those guys.
Gorkanaut number 1. She's choosing lethal hits rather than pressing the button in the Dread Mob, so weapons will be hazardous, but this could down those Deathwing Knights.
If I can keep 2 knights, I think I'm gonna be able to fight them off.
I am gonna start with my rockets. 2 shots each.
Ouch. That was expensive what just happened there.
Deathstorm Super Shooter. Scorcha.
I'm good.
Force.
And I take a wound.
1 hazardous check fails. Gorkanauts to 17 wounds. Second Gorkanaut now, the midboard intercessors.
I'm gonna pay 1 for the DACA stratagem.
My favorite name stratagem. DACA, DACA, DACA. Pushing it for full rerolls to hit, making her weapons hazardous yet again.
But I am gonna just roll for the big red button.
happens.
And we'll see what happens. Extra AP on wounds of 6. I'm gonna start with the rockets. Full rerolls.
So 2 of those guys die to rockets.
4's rerolling everything.
You hit with almost everything!
I know, I didn't need to even spend for this.
Character.
Deathstorm Mega Shooter pounding away wipes the squad. Characters left, twin big shooters, downs the Ancient. That is 2 kills.
I also need to roll my hazardous. He's gonna take 6.
Oh, baby!
Charge phase now, Gorkanaut in the open, charges the Deathwing Knights.
I'm gonna pay 1 for tank shock.
But my feel no pain against mortals is about to happen.
Oh yeah!
You said it would never happen, but it's happening!
Steve's gonna have a 4-up feel no pain thanks to the Chaplain against those devastating wounds, and it doesn't matter. Dead Deathwing Knight. Second Gorkanaut is in engagement through the wall.
My Meganobz are gonna charge your Outriders. I'm gonna use my sweep profile for my Gorkanaut.
Wounded Gorkanaut first, pressing a button for 2 extra armor penetration on critical wounds.
Ow! Pile of 6s here.
Only 1 left with the Chaplain.
What do we get on the button? Sustained hits.
Steve's trying to live through this with Armor of Contempt. He's going to be saving on 2s.
This guy's only got 2 left.
Meganobz wanna play.
Bye, guys.
Meganobz murderized the Outriders. That is the 3rd kill.
I gotta fight back. Maybe these 2 guys can kill this Gorkanaut. Mace of Absolution goes first.
5 up.
2 hull damage. The Crozius Arcanum. Huh. Nothing.
Takes it down to 12. Ooh boy, what a turn that was. Steve did get a kill. He's gonna get 4 more points on primary, taking him to 17. Tanya got a kill and a kill more. That is 8 points to put her primary at 12. She also secured No Man's Land for 2, and 5 on No Prisoners puts her secondary at 15. It's 27-17 in favor of Tanya as we head to Steve's turn 3.
You know what? I'm okay with what happened in her second turn and my second turn. I'm sitting on more objectives than she is, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to score big come the end of the game. I got Established Locust and Area Denial. Sick.
With those Terminators in the table, there's just nothing that I can do about that. I just think he's going to score them.
Oath of Moment on the 12-wound Gorkanaut. Extra objective control this turn to his Brutalis Dreadnought.
And then for my Challenger card, I got Harbored Power.
Battle Shocks all passed.
I control 1, and I also control more, so I get 8 points on primary.
So the 4 extra points for the kill from last turn, kind of bitter in the bum here as Steve does hold more.
After that, movement phase.
Steve spends a command point on Intractable. The Chaplain of the Deathwing Knight will be able to fall back, shoot, and charge. Will that allow him to down the Gorkanaut?
My Intercessors at the back there are going to advance. I don't even know how I'm doing this anymore. I've broken it entirely now. Oh, and hide it. Oh, and hide it.
Inceptors are in. It appears to lend support into the Gorkanaut. Tanya rapid ingresses her Storm Boys into safe a place as they can be. Mid-board Terminators establishing Locust.
I'm going to spend a command point in my shooting phase.
Infiltrators grenading a massive 5 mortals into the Gorkanaut. It's down to 7 left.
Take that. That was a good hit.
That's not looking too good for that Gorkanaut.
Inceptor Squad, and they're going to shoot all of their bolt guns into the Gorkanaut.
Inceptors now. Oh, that's a big whiff up.
What? It's because you used up all your luck on that
I used
grenade.
all my luck on the grenades. The Dreadnought is going to overcharge its Macroplasma, and it will shoot everything at the Gorkanaut. Macroplasma! Not bad.
You didn't even touch it that time. 5 up invul. We're good.
Damn it. D3 shots off the rocket pod. Breathe. Nothing. The Storm Bolter. Okay. Okay. Tack, don't talk to me right now! No! Tack, now is not the time, okay? Oh, and Tack, everybody shut up. Let me just focus. 3 devastating wounds. Take
Right.
that. Okay, there's all the 6s. Still not dead. I hate myself.
Hazardous fails. Steve has taken as much damage as he's done.
I will take the Storm Bolter off the Chaplain. We're shooting at it all right, Dixes.
You chose those dice, by the way.
No, it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. No, it's great. That's really bad. Really bad. The twin-linked multi-melta from the Brutalis Dreadnought into your Meganobz. Huzzah.
Steve! What is going on?
It's all going to hell.
Brutalis misses with a melt into the Meganobz and only 2 wounds at all with its guns. That's not enough.
Bolt rifles from the Infiltrator Squad into the Gorkanaut. So on 3s, re-rolling.
3s.
We'll go to charges.
Charge phase now. Redemptor charges the Gorkanaut. He's in. Chaplain and Friend also in.
And we're just gonna hope. Hope against hope. You know what I mean? The Redemptor Dreadnought first, re-rolling.
Redemptor punching the Gorkanaut takes him out.
Does he blow up? No.
No explosions and only 1 mortal wound on the guys as they bail out.
I think maybe I'm staged for some big wins later on in the game if I can hold on to those center objectives and continue to score primary well.
Solid turn for Steve here. Steve has got a kill, and he scored 3 points on the secondary portion of Harbored Power, dug in, so that's another 3 on Challenger. He scores 5 for Area Denial, 2 for Locust. That is 13 on secondary, 6 on Challenger, and 16 on primary. Steve's sitting at 35 points as we head to Tanya's turn 3 with her 27. Tanya's turn 3, she draws Storm Hostile and Display of Might.
I still have a unit of Shooter Boys inside of the unwounded Gorkanaut, and they are in a perfect position to get out and steal that objective away from Steve.
Only holding one objective for 4 points. Gretchin, give her a command point. She goes up to 4.
I'm gonna move my Meganobz. They're big 5 inches. Get my Shooter Boys out.
Shooter Boys disembark and storm the mid-board objective. Gorkanaut shuffles to get shots thanks to the towering keyword and just being able to tow into that terrain. Beast Snagga boys hunt down a Redemptor.
I need to get Snikrot into no man's land.
Here we go.
Excuse me?
Here we go.
Thank you.
Storm Boys advance and reach that objective. Mek heals the Gorkanaut. It's up to 19 wounds.
We're gonna do some shooting. We'll start with the big shooter.
Mega Armored Warboss into the Brutalis. Nothing.
Excellent.
All the Beast Snagga pistols will be going into the infiltrators.
3 up. Good to go.
Mek shooting the Infiltrator. Nothing in it, but Hazardous is okay.
All of the shooting from the Gorkanaut is gonna go into the Terminators on the middle here.
Gorkanaut now with Daka, pushing it for full rerolls with lethal hits from the big red button.
Spend 1 whole command point and Armor of Contempt them.
My button is lethals. Start with the rockets. Hitting on 4s, rerolling everything. Okay.
That's too bad. I lost 2 Terminators.
All right, 4s. Scorch up.
It's still good. It's still good. Huh! Oh.
It's still 3 dead Terminators. Hazardous checks are okay. Meganobz need an 8 to reach the Brutalis on their charge, and they fail.
I am gonna try and command point reroll.
Yeah, that checks out. Yeah. Please don't make it. Please don't make it. Please don't make it. Please don't make it.
No, I don't.
The Gorkanaut has failed its charge.
I know that the Meganobz charge was a bit of a Hail Mary shot, but I can't believe that the Gorkanaut failed it as well. So, unfortunately, I think that I might be in a little bit of trouble next turn. Beast Snagga boys into the infiltrators.
Redemptor heroically intervening for a command point into the Beast Snaggas. He's in.
So we're just gonna put all of our attacks into the little guys.
Beast Snaggas fighting infiltrators, only 2 dead.
Close combat weapons into the Beast Snaggas.
5s, 6 up. I'm gonna lose 1.
Dreadnought goes on 3s.
6 up, feel no pain. Nope, second one. Nope, 2 more.
All in all, I'm confident going into the final turns of the game. However, this is still a real struggle. Tanya is keeping it so close. It's actually like we're scoring pretty well, but nothing is dying.
My stuff's dying.
I did end up killing more than you this turn.
Killed 1.
Because I killed one thing. I killed the Gorkanaut, and you didn't end up killing anything.
That's a big swing for Steve.
Steve is going to get the kill and kill more in that turn. That is absolutely huge. Tanya couldn't kill a single unit that turn. That's all she needed. And that is a big extra 4 points to Steve. However, Tanya does score Storm Hostile and Display of Might. That takes her to 23 secondary. 39 total to Steve's 43 total. Steve has pulled ahead by 4 points.
My cards this time are Assassination and Cleanse. Luckily, there's a mech standing out in the open and he no longer has his little Gorkanaut bodyguard.
Oath of Moment on the Meganobz. Unforgiven special rule here, the objective control of the Terminators in the midboard will be increased. Battle shocks are all passed. Once again, Steve holds 1 for 4 and more for another 4. This could be Tanya's undoing.
I'm really stuck into no man's land right now, and my hope is that I can win these little skirmishes and hopefully attrition out Tanya's game. Deathwing Knights move this way.
Brutalis closing on the Meganobz.
The time is now. We're finally gonna get in melee with this silly dreadnought. I can't wait.
Intercessors advance.
I will go to my shooting phase. The infiltrators shoot their bolt pistols into the Snagga boys.
Infiltrators shooting the Beast Snagga boys, saved.
The dreadnought, and it's gonna shoot all of its weapons at this singular mech. I will not overcharge the macroplasma. Macroplasma.
Oh, he's pasted.
Sweet, but that's 5 points for me though.
It sure is.
The Deathwing Knights are gonna cleanse this objective right here. The number one thing I wanna make sure happens is that I still have something in the middle after her Gorkanaut comes over and tries to fight and shoot and destroy all the Terminators that are sitting there.
Inceptors shoot the Shooter Boys. Ooh, there's some sustained hits. And 6 dead Shooter Boys.
The Intercessors will shoot the remaining Shooter Boys.
Intercessors take the squad down to a 1 wound knob.
So I start to cleanse that objective.
Brutalis splits fire. Melta into the Meganobz, Little Guns into the Storm Boys.
Multi-Meltas, you're the Oath target. Okay.
Excellent.
Never mind. Brutalis bolters. And then the Icarus thing. Sick. Nothing.
Oh no.
So never mind.
Brutalis charge kills 1 Meganob.
So those are my charges.
6 wounds from the Brutalis.
I'm gonna command reroll 1.
Nope, there's 2 dead Meganobs.
We're gonna again put everything into the Inceptors
The little
there.
bros.
I've got 4 attacks with the knob. Didn't even need it.
Don't even need it.
3s. Oh god.
Oh
Oh.
It's like getting painful to watch this happen.
3s.
Oh, wow. Only 3 wounds.
So the infiltrators fight into the boys.
Oh.
Okay. Never mind. They don't do it. This is so pitiful.
We're so good at
We're
this.
so good at Warhammer.
Meganobz now. Steve with Armor of Contempt to try to defend.
Takes 6, but it's all falling apart.
My huge chopper.
The Brutalis is down to 3 wounds left.
3. We just could not seal the deal on this one.
The Redemptor kills 4 more Beast Snaggas.
So that is the end of my turn 4. Luckily, I still have a couple of Terminators left in the middle going into Tanya's turn, and I'm feeling pretty good about it, but we will see.
Steve does score his assassination and his cleanse, and he's got to kill this turn, taking him up to 61 to Tanya's 39. Tanya's pulled, engaged in all fronts, and assassination. Battleshock's mid-board knob has passed, and the Beast Snaggas have passed. Only 1 objective held for 4 points. Grotz give her another command point. She's up to 4.
We're gonna move the Gorkanaut.
Storm Boys set to bum rush a Brutalis. Snikrot does his cunning infiltrator bit and shows up deep in Steve's zone.
I need to heal my Gorkanaut. It's up to full. So we're gonna do some shooting. Pistols into the Inceptors. I miss. Storm Boys are gonna shoot into the Brutalis Dreadnought. Nope, got a pistol on my knob here.
Yeah.
Terminator's in the middle there.
Terminators.
Nope. We're gonna put the custom mega-slugga into the Terminators. 5s. Nope. Do I blow myself up? Nope. Everything from the Gorkanaut is gonna go into the Terminators.
Daka versus Armor of Contempt. Who wins this round?
And I'm gonna push it and reroll all of my hits.
What's your button?
Lethal. So we're gonna do our rockets first. Rolling.
Rockets are saved. 12 from the Mega Shooter, 1 damage.
Scorcha.
All because of Armor of Contempt.
Finally, down goes a Terminator. Hazardous? Okay.
1 single solitary charge. Gorkanaut into the Terminators. But it's gonna do it.
It's gonna do it.
Tank shocking from the Gorkanaut on the charge. 4 mortal wounds. Steve using the Watcher of the Dark to try to shrug the mortals, and he only takes 2.
Charge with the Storm Boys. Storm Boys into the Dreadnought.
Storm Boys take the Brutalis down to 1 wound left. Gorkanaut choosing to go with sustained hits here instead of pressing the button. That means the melee weapons will be hazardous. However, she's going to be winning on 2s with sustained hits at strength 18.
I'm thinking 1s.
6 wounds.
Hopefully they don't die. Nope, they die. Wait.
And command rerolls Captain's Rights of Battle. He lives. I don't believe it.
So we ended up using the Adept Roll app to see if I would be successful in killing both the Captain and the remaining Terminator, and the app was correct. I would have. I would have killed both of them, but no, Steve had other plans with a command point reroll.
Booyah! I'm gonna go with the Brutalis Dread into the Meganobz.
Brutalis punching the Meganobz kills the squad and 3 wounds to the mega armored Warboss.
The stars are on my side today, and the Emperor smiles because I was able to kill a bunch of units in her turn.
So we're gonna start with the Power Snapper.
This Power Snap needs to hit something.
At least once in this game,
At least
right?
one time.
Right?
6 up, feel no pain. Nope, you kill a guy. Here we go. 6 up, save. Nope.
1 left on a single wound.
The Dreadnought attacks these guys.
Redemptor Dread wipes up the Beast Snaggas. Mega armored Warboss now into the Brutalis. Down it goes.
Steve explodes.
Oh, it explodes!
So into the Storm Boys. 1 wound. Into the boss. 3 wounds.
He's still alive.
Now I got 1 guy left to fight. My Warlord sitting here in the middle. Into the big boy on 2s.
5 up, down to 18.
Okay.
I feel like you accomplished more on my turn than I did.
Yeah, your turn was weirdly good for me.
By wiping out those Meganobz and by getting the Beast Snaggas, that gives Steve the kill and the kill more this turn. Tanya does get points for a kill. She's holding on to Assassination and she still gets 4 on Engage on all fronts. That puts her to 27 secondary and 24 primary for 51. Steve's on 23 secondary, 6 challenger, and he's got 40 primary. Oh boy, turn 5, here we go.
I go to 2 command points.
I'm gonna go to 3 command points.
Steve's pulled Mark for Death. He's also pulled Recover Assets.
Something is gonna die. I have to choose something that I won't be too sad if it actually goes.
The alpha targets will be the Gretchin, the Storm Boys, and Snikrot. His gamma target is going to be the lone shooter boy.
I'm gonna Oath of Moment the Storm Boys. So the Infiltrator is good. Deathwing Knights are also good.
Tanya will get to draw a challenger card in her command phase, and Steve does hold an objective for 4 points. That puts him 44 points on primary.
Captain is gonna fall back, and I'm gonna Rites of Battle for Intractables.
The ability to fall back, shoot, and charge. Infiltrator moving to that bottom right objective. Deathwing to the mid board. Inceptors jump back to his home. Intercessors go into terrain.
Redemptor Dread also moves towards the Gorkanaut. We'll go to shooting phase. I'll spend 1 command point, and the Intercessors are gonna throw grenades at Snikrot.
Fine.
3 mortals.
They're all gonna shoot at him. Nothing.
Hey!
Oh, that's too bad. Captain is gonna shoot at the Storm Boys.
Captain shooting Storm Boy saved.
Dreadnought will shoot everything into the Gorkanaut.
Overcharging plasma into the Gorkanaut.
A 6 up invuln? Nope. I'm down to 15.
Hazardous. Oh, I take it.
Steve takes 3 mortals from Hazardous.
I feel like you've done more damage to that Dreadnought.
I know than you have.
Yeah.
That's 100% true. Everybody knows.
5 up. Nope. 15, down to 13. 3 up. Nope. Puts me at 11.
Sweet. I didn't kill the Gorkanaut, but I did damage it, which is really gonna impede its efficacy in the next round.
Lone Infiltrator recovers assets. Inceptors do the same in the home zone.
After that, we'll go to charges. The Gorkanaut is gonna get charged by the Redemptor Dread. It's also gonna get charged by the Chaplain and his Knight.
Captain needs a 6 to the Storm Boy succeeds. Intercessors fail to reach Snikrot. Redemptor and Gorkanaut not much in the midboard. Counter-offensive here for 2 command points. Hunting for her assassination points.
I'm also gonna pick sustains again.
Wow, what saves! The Terminator is dead, but the Chaplain lives.
The Chaplain swings.
The Chaplain cannot hurt the Gorkanaut.
Captain's got like 9 attacks. He's an absolute champ.
That's enough.
Give me them points.
Solid turn for Steve. He managed to get a kill, so he'll score an extra 4 at the end of the turn. He's got Mark for Death for 5, and he's got Recover Assets for 3. He sits at 77 with 4 in hand for the kill. Oh boy, can Tanya make up the deficit?
I really need to get a kill more. We each have 1 kill, so I just have to kill 1 more thing and keep my stuff alive in order to secure that. pull some secondaries.
She's still got Assassination and behind enemy lines. Ooh, there's Snikrot.
Let's see what my challenger card is.
Challenger card is pulled. It is Great Haste.
I am a little bit worried that she might be able to squeak ahead of me.
She has the opportunity here to score a whole bunch of points. Can she pull it off? Insane bravery on her lone knob, and the Warboss passes. That's important. No primary to the end of the round. Here we go. How much can she score?
Start of my movement phase. I am going to see if my grots get me a command point. They do not.
Knob runs to grab more behind enemy lines points. The mech runs to contest that bottom right objective to try to get a hold more.
She's taking away all my objectives, and now it all comes down to what happens here in the middle.
I'm gonna put the shooting from Warboss into Captain. Force? No. Rockets into the lone guy.
The infiltrator, yep.
And then everything else will go into the Chaplain.
What is your button?
Sustains.
Daka fails to proc any extra hits into the infiltrator.
So I guess that little guy just stays. All right, everything else into the character there.
Deathstorm Mega Shooter into the Chaplain, 11 saves to make. He's on 3 wounds.
Scorchin, number of shots. Force.
Now down to 1. Can the big shooter do it?
He dies? Yeah, he does die.
As long as I can keep that middle objective, then I will hold more as well. Do I take mortal wounds?
Hazardous are 3 wounds to the Gorkanaut. Fight phase now, and the Redemptor into the Gorkanaut takes it down to 5 wounds remaining.
I'm gonna do the strike. But what's my button? Sustain.
Pass 2.
Oh!
He lives. You still get your kill more, though. 1 wound left. Oh, yes.
He did end up bracketing me, and now I do not hold this objective. So now we are tied on the objectives that we control.
The Gorkanaut drops an OC when it's damaged. Move it! Did you know this?
Objective control 4, however, will tie the objective and deny the hold more. Oh no! Tanya will score 3 points on Challenger for the over-the-line portion of the card. She'll score 5 on Assassination, 4 on behind enemy lines. She will get a kill for 4 and a kill more for 4 more. But Steve, by virtue of that last kill and her inability to get the last 6 points, will win this game 91-85.
I tried so hard to get every single point that I could in that last round, but it just wasn't quite enough.
We promised you a fun one, and boy howdy did we deliver. 91-85 is your final for this episode's victor, Space Marine Steve.
I have racked up a win for the Space Marines today. Dark Angels brought it home. I am so happy to have played Tanya today. It's always a treat. So close. I will play you anytime you want to come back.
And maybe next time my Power Snapper will hit.
Probably not.
Hopefully it won't be 2 years between games and the next time I get to play him, because that's a little bit too long for me.
Regardless of whether it's every 2 days or every 2 years, some of the best games I ever had have been against this lady. I hope that she does go back to Forge the Narrative, her podcast, a podcast that I listen to all the time on like road trips and big commutes. Absolutely love it, so definitely check it out.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Tanya. That was a heck of an entertaining match. Oh boy, I can't wait to see it again. Thank you again to this episode's sponsor, Adept Roll. Make sure to check out the link in the description below or go to wherever you get your apps and pick up Adept Roll today. Of course, a great big thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it for all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, "Hey, Brick Ironjaw, until you see us next time in the far-flung future of a grim dark universe, play on! One!"
Just keep it off.
No, I can't.
Okay.
I said we'd be fine. We'll be fine.
All right.
Okay, we'll be fine.